Hey, my brothers, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you. Look, I got three things in this message. I'm gonna run this very fast, but you're gonna want to hang tight because I got three things here you're gonna want to listen to. It's gonna help you out today, especially today, especially today. But look, man, I've had some things going on with me the last couple of days. Been a little rough. Kind of rocked my foundation, right? And anyways, tonight I had three things pop into my mind when I was taking my shower, just washing the day away. I mean, washing the day away. It was one of those, right? Yeah, I'm sure you had one of those where you just had to get in, man, just zone out and let some stuff go. But before I get to that point, before I get to what happened, the message that I'm going to speak about tonight, those 3 points that came to my mind, when God said, here you go. You're going to need this, Andrew. This is what you need right now. I'm going to tell you about my best friend, Aladino. Just real quick in the conversation. I won't get into it, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. And this last few days have been a little rough for me. Just a little rough. You know, something just came out the side, man, got me. And now, mind you, my intuition is pretty strong. The vibes that I feel from people, hey, I've been blessed. I ain't going to lie. Or maybe I've just been blessed with a lot of experiences. Whatever it is, I knew something was going on. I knew something was up. And it's okay. It's okay. But it still hit me hard. And it rocked me good. And I'm sure you've had some experiences like that in your life. There's always someone, right, that's going to take care of you. You can fall back on. But let me get into this. So I told my best friend Aldino, I texted him whenever the stuff went down, and I was like, hey Al, hey brother, hey, listen man, this is what happened. And yeah, he was kind of shook too. He's like, wow, I was not expecting you to say anything like that. And I said, yeah, I don't really want to talk about it. You know, not yet. I will, but not yet. I need a little time. And I said, here's a quick blurb about it, and that's it. And he said, all right. He understands, you know, we get it. Well, today I needed to talk to Aladino. I did, but I didn't message him. I just couldn't get myself to do it. It's like I'm ready to talk to him, like I want to, and I need to, but I just couldn't get myself to do it. And I'm gonna tell you something about this. We've, like I said, 15 plus years. Aladino is my brother, but he is like a spiritual brother as well, because he knew. He just knew. He had that feeling like I need to call Andrew today. I need to call him right now, tonight. And he did, man. He called me up. He called me, and I sat outside talking on the phone with him. Man, we talked for 3 hours tonight, guys. You've had some of those moments, haven't you? Some of those days, some of those times, whether you're the one that calls them and you listen to them and you give that good counsel, or vice versa. You needed that good counsel. You needed that mentorship from your loved one, from your brother. And I needed that. And I'm gonna tell you, Aladino, man, he basically spoke stuff that you know I already knew, and I was feeling. But he validated those gut feelings. He validated those heart feelings. He validated what was in my mind and helped me. And it was good stuff. It wasn't bad stuff. You know, it's still all rough, but it was the right things, right? And he helped me work through the wrong things. And I'm going to tell you something. Today, I had a conversation today. And first off, I'm thankful for the conversation. I'm thankful for the interaction. However, and like he said, man, you should have handled it this way. You should have had that conversation where it was about laughing and to where you could just enjoy the moment. Because, you know, when we're faced with traumas in our life, and then you go, then outside of that trauma, you're going through kind of a difficult time, how you interact with somebody that you're going through a difficult time with, how the interaction happens that has a play on that. You know, so how you're interacting, it can pull from that trauma. And then that trauma of the past has nothing unrelated. It's unrelated to you, can be projected onto you if you're not careful. And you could be pushing yourself further away. So you have to be mindful of that, especially in a fragile moment. And I knew that. I told him, I said, brother, you're taking the words right out from my heart and my mind and from the day. I said, man, In the moment, I told myself that. In the moment, I was telling myself that. Just laugh and have a good time. Be thankful for the moment. Be thankful for this moment. And then naturally, of course, I was still rocked. Still shook. And those feelings kind of came out. Not in a bad way per se. You know, it's just we're not ready for that point. We're not ready for that conversation. Maybe we never will be, but I hope we will. I believe we will. But we needed to just smile and enjoy the moment, right? Aladino was talking to me about that stuff, and he was telling me about that, and we had a wonderful kind of conversation. We got the phone, man. I went ahead and kicked back and just kind of just hung out, relaxed for a moment, unwound some more, and then I said, okay, time to take a shower. Because like I said, I do not like to take the day to the bed. You might be like me in that situation. I don't like to do that. I'm a stickler almost to the fact that when I'm done with my day and I get home, I'm getting in the shower. Before I go to bed, no matter how late it is or how tired I am, I'm getting in the shower. And like I said earlier, it was a day, and I needed to wash the day away, right? Because it wasn't just today, but it's the last few days, and I haven't just washed it away. I'm just being honest with you and transparent. But before I got in that shower, I was sitting there, I was standing there in front of the mirror, and I was like, man, all right. You know, I'm seeing a little definition here in this dad bod of mine. I think I'm going to eat a little less and continue not to eat so much. Yeah, I'm going to keep working on this. And I kind of psyched myself up. You know, I had a little motivation, and my mind kind of changed. And you know, these endorphins sparked off in my brain, and I felt good. And I just enjoyed that moment. I enjoyed the moment. I got in the shower, and in that moment still, I had a conversation with myself, and God just gave me some words of wisdom. And this is what he said, and these are the 3 things. So thanks for hanging tight with me, brothers. 3 things. The first one was, Andrew, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? I know you're shook, but be a man. Be a man. Be a man that they need you to be right now. Be that man that they need you to be right now. Not only for yourself, but for them. And the second thing was this. Deliver what needs to be delivered. And you can see I've changed my tone right there, specifically right there. Deliver what needs to be delivered. Because this is from a place of peace, of love, of compassion, and understanding, and of patience. Coming from a place of peace, love, understanding, and patience. You see, you need to deliver. The message to me was you need to deliver what they need right now. And right now they need a foundation that they can stand upon, and that love given to them, even from a little bit of a distance. But a foundation that's not going to rock, it's not going to shake, it's not going to break. This is what they need, because it's not about you. It's not about you. Even if you caused it, right? If I caused it, even if I caused it, it's not about me. It's about them. It's about them. So I need to be a man, and I need to deliver what they need. And thirdly, well, got to give it to God. Got to give it to God. There are things that you can control and things you can't control, and then there's an in-between, but every single one of them, at the end of it, number 3, you got to give it to God. So with that, my brothers, let me sum it up. 3 things. Be a man, deliver what needs to be delivered, and give it to God. Last thing here, I got some verses for you. Gotta have some verses, right? Bad Club Ministries and all. But I got a catch. And the catch is I'm going to read where you can find it, but you got to do the work in actually finding it. You got to do the work in looking it up. I know I'm not going to make it easy for you, and here's why. Because if there's anything that's really worth having, it's worth putting a little bit of work into. Put a little work into it. First one is Romans chapter 12, verse 12. Man, that's an easy one. Romans chapter 12, verse 12. And you got a phone on you, so Google, click on that little microphone thing and say it in there if you need to. If you're too lazy to be typing, don't be lazy. Second one is 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 4. 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 4. All right, you got your verses, you got your stuff. Brothers, if today on Thanksgiving you're by yourself, do this for me, please. Call somebody. Call someone. The reason why, so that way when you call them, even if they're busy, just say, hey, I was thinking about you. Happy Thanksgiving. I love you. That way your day you can be thankful because it's come full circle. And you be thankful on Thanksgiving. If you are with a bunch of folks today, and I don't know what kind of folks you got and how rowdy them folks can get. But here's a message for you. We got 2 ears and 1 mouth. So I want you to listen twice as much as you speak. And we got 2 eyes. I want you to observe twice as much as you listen. I want you to be in the moment. I want you to cherish the moment. I want you to remember the moment, right? From your visual perspectives, from your hearing perspectives, and then be in that moment by speaking. Be a part of it. Be a part of it. That way you can be thankful and your day can come full circle as well on your Thanksgiving. Brothers, I hope you have an exceptional Thanksgiving. I hope it's wonderful for you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I love you, brothers. Don't ever, ever, ever be ashamed or hesitant about telling one of your brothers that you love them. Tell them you love them. You don't ever want to be in a spot where you regret not ever telling them. So tell them you love them often, often, always. And with that, happy Thanksgiving again. Be bad.